Having filled out the first information on the Surface app, we go to do our lamp validation. To prepare for our lamp validation, we'll need, for the first position, we take the cone and the hose, and we'll connect the hose to the bottom of the cone. Then at the other side, we will connect the sensor. Sensor is on, we check the phone and we go to the app of the UVC sensor, searching for the sensor and connecting to the sensor that appears on your screen. When you've done this step, we'll move over to place the first step of the validation tool. We first open the door. And hang up the cone inside of the holder of the D60 and carefully ensure that the sensor is hanging at the bottom. In order to not run full cycles on the D60, that is time consuming, we will go into the menu to do cycles one by one. We go into the menu, we go to System, we'll ask you to scan the badge that comes with the validation tool. Then we go into Maintenance, and then in the troubleshooting menu you can click on UVC lamps, and then here you will have the option to run a cycle. Before running a cycle, we'll go back to the phone, click on UVC dose, press start, wait for the timer to start running on the phone. Once this is running, return back to the D60, press to run a cycle, and wait for the cycle to finish. When the cycle is finished, we press stop on the phone, and then we record this measurement into the Surface app. We do this full cycle test 3 times on this position, making sure in the phone to go back to the main menu and click UV dose again for the next measurement. Once we've completed this test 3 times, we'll move on to the next position. To go to the next position, we open the door. We take out the cone carefully. And we'll disconnect the UVC sensor from the hose. We disconnect the hose from the cone compartment. And we're done with the hose, so we can put this away. We now grab the cone and the UV sensor, and we'll put the UV sensor with the charging port facing upwards, with the sensor facing towards the hole of the cone. And then taking the tube and screwing it into place so the sensor is stuck inside the cone. The second measurement will be the cone inside of the holder with the sensor of the UVC measuring the glass, so towards the glass. Then we close the door. We start the cycle on the phone, and we start the cycle on the D60. Again, we run this position and this test 3 times. And all these times we record it inside the Surface app. Opening the door, taking it out, screwing the tube loose so you're able to take out the sensor, screwing the tube back onto the cone, and then we screw the sensor on top of the tool. This then we put back into the D60. And this is the last position for this test. We go back to the app, we press start, then we go to the D60 once the app is running, and we run a cycle, and we do this position 3 times. We're after putting each measurement from the app into the Surface app. When this test is completed, then we'll move on to the next phase after having filled out all the measurements into the Surface app.